Hello, everyone. Again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. First of all, I would like to start off by saying that the person that I'm reporting on in this video has no bearings on me defending him, but it's like a chain of reactions, and everybody is putting out narrative after narrative, and we got to get down to the bottom of it because some of these people are flat out lying. And I'm not trying to say anything to get me canceled. I do not condone any behavior talking down to any group of people, causing harm or causing anything. But I'm coming at it on this channel from a business perspective. And from the business perspective, I think that a lot of stuff is just not being true. It's not laid out correctly. It's like we are being mentally controlled on the narrative because when you look up certain keywords, is laid out back to back to back, and everybody has the same title almost, and everybody has the same narrative. But we're going to talk about some truth of the magnitude right now. Now, right here are some brands dropping Kanye West and his anti-Semitic remarks. Now, whether you agree or not agree with his remarks, there's a group of people that doesn't like what was said, and those things could be corrected. But we're only here talking about business. We are not talking about cancel culture or any of those other things. We're going to correct a lot of information that's not being displayed. So we're going to go through every company. I'm gonna be here a while, whether I get one person looking at it or 15,000 people looking at it. It really doesn't matter to me. I just want the truth to be exposed. Here are some brands dropping Kanye West. Actually, it's the other way around. Kanye West actually walked away from these companies. Well, some of them. And we got to talk about it because it's not being truthful. Now, do I condone him wearing the red hat or any of that stuff? We live in a political climate where freedom of speech is being shaped. And we live in life where you have to be careful what you say or you will be destroyed. And Kanye West he has witness of this from that magnitude. It all started well, it didn't start there. That's why we're going to break it down. The way the train was still rolling, even when he said words that he shouldn't say it, starting with 400 years of slavery as a choice. That information shouldn't have been said, but TMZ, who I dislike, because they clipped that and they didn't say the rest of the clip, which he shouldn't have never said regardless. It shouldn't have never been brought up, period. So the Chicago native showed up to Paris Fashion Week in early October sporting a White Lives Matter t-shirt. Then footage released by Motherboard this month from his interview with Fox News host Tucker Carlson showed Ye using anti-Semitic language, suggesting that his children should learn about Hanukkah and not Kwanzaa because at least it will come with some financial engineering. Uh, I don't, I don't agree with that, but those words would say, and as my mother say, you cannot unsay words. Now, let's start with Adidas. And when Kanye West, like he been in this deal with Adidas for 9 years, and the part of the magnitude is where people are missing the clue. It's not being reported. It's coming out. Oh, Adidas has come out and said because Kanye West's anti-Semitic sayings, they're not going to support it. But it was actually, if you want to hear the truth, he actually walked away from Adidas. But it's not being reported correctly. And that's why I got this thumbnail saying stop the cap. He exposed the whole boardroom at the time, telling them that they're stealing his designs. He used the R word, which I cannot ever say on this platform. And we only here to expose the truth. We are not condemning no hate speech. Let me repeat that. And I'm gonna be here a while, right? The sportswear brand cuts ties with Ye on Tuesday, which follows weeks of pressure to drop him. Adidas have been reviewing its partnership with Ye since he tweeted a threat. We're not going to say that threat on here. On Tuesday, the company announced that it would immediately cease business with Ye. Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hateful speech. Ye's recent comments and actions has been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate company's values, diversity, inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. Adidas estimate ending the partnership will end is 250 billion euros. I think they misspelled that. That's 250 million euros in net income this year. His Yeezy line brought in an estimated 2 billion a year, which accounted for nearly 10% of the annual Adidas revenue. All right, so let's go right here. And that's why we're gonna break down all of these people. Now, all of a sudden, it comes out that Adidas all of a sudden want to cut ties with Ye. And that's just not true. He actually was saying he wanted to cut ties with them because they stole his designs. Kanye West claims Adidas stole his designs after Yeezy partnership placed under review. So 17 days, well, not 17, 16 days later, you come out and say, well, we're going to stop paying you and we keeping the designs. So this is proving a point. You got to cap your language or you going to be railroaded. Kanye West handled this the wrong way. I'm going to be the first to say that on this platform, it could have been handled. We do not condone any hate speech, but where was he wrong? In the aspect where he said if he exposed certain things, he will be crushed, and he's getting crushed left and right. All right, rapper Kanye West, who legally changed his name to Ye, may be parting ways soon with this retail Adidas after the company tried to quietly resolve various business or disagreements behind the scenes. This comes after Ye made a series of rants in the past, including claims Adidas made a fake Yeezy slide design and hosted a Yeezy Day event, which is a branded day on the re-release of various Yeezy sneakers without the rapper's alleged approval. So it was already blood in the water then. We got to be honest about this. They were already separating themselves from him then. They were separating themselves from each other. When the last time have you seen Ye wear a pair of Yeezys? He don't even wear his own shoes. He been wearing those big old boots for the last 2 years. Ye also alleged in an Instagram screenshot posted on Complex that the company made hiring decision for the brand that including the general manager of Yeezy without his approval. In 2013, the retail giant announced its partnership with Ye to manufacture and distribute products from his Ye clothing line. The announcement became firm in 2016 as the Yeezy brand currently represents 4 to 8% of the company's total revenue. Adidas issued a statement Friday surrounding the business model and partnership. The now acclaimed designer, as the company says, the relationship with Ye is under review. The review part is this: Adidas is down 60% if you got stock in Ye. I mean, stock in Adidas. And further, it did a Humpty Dumpty even more on yesterday. But everybody is saying pull away from Yeezy. Hate speech would not be tolerated. I gotta, keep saying that. But Adidas is scared, and nobody, not even Beyonce or Trey Young, could save them. Not even Derrick Rose, because 68% of the online sales was with Yeezy. What was he doing? Why did he go so far? Thousands of people are going to be out of work because of this decision. To put out $2 billion on the line for hate speech, it's a big price to pay. Adidas has always been creativity, innovation, and supporting athletes and artists to achieve their vision. Adidas Yeezy partnership is one of the most successful collaborations in our industry history. We're proud of our team that has worked tirelessly throughout our collaboration with Ye and the iconic products that were born from it. We also recognize that all successful partnerships are rooted in mutual respect and shared values. After repeated efforts to privately resolve the situation, we have taken a decision to place the partnership under review. We will continue to co-manage the current product during this period. So it was already in jeopardy then. And I think Kanye West went too far, but he was hitting the button then. Let's just be honest about it. He was hitting the button then. And that's why I don't know if this photoshopped or not, but somebody photoshopped this saying adios. And I don't know if Kanye's trolling. I don't know what's going on. Well, Ye's trolling. I don't know what's going on, but this is what's going on. All right. So first, that was Adidas, and Adidas's line. I don't believe nothing they were saying. Period. And we just gonna go move forward with the next company that's a line, right? So let's play this clip. Let's play this clip. All right, this clip. Hopefully, it plays. All right, so stop right there. They said, "What do you think about Balenciaga dropping you?" And let's repeat it again. I never lose no money. They never paid me. All right, so let's stop that there. He said we are going through legal now, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. That's what he said. You know. So let's move this out the way. All right, let's go to the next company. Balenciaga was lying. He spent 5 to 10 million with Demda versus they never paid him a dollar. Now, does that just justify the words that he used? Absolutely not. But when they say Fashion House walked away, what did you walked away? Free labor? You never paid him anything. And as a matter of fact, for a company that's been around for almost 100 years, people just start wearing Balenciaga. People wasn't wearing that. They were wearing Gucci, Fendi, Bayberry. They was wearing other brands. Growing up, people didn't wear that. Now, CAA, the major talent agency, created artist agency, dropped Ye on Monday. Now, he been with them since 2016, and that was, that was on him. Whatever happened on that, right? That was definitely on him. And if in this country, people choose who they want to work with. But specifically, I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, Balenciaga, and whoever else, and Def Jam, because we're gonna get down to the truth. And whether only two people watch this video, I'm not never gonna come from a place of hate. And if it was justified, it's justified, right? You don't dig your own grave, and that's clearly what happened, right? Cone Clear, Lons, Grafford Thorpe, and Ross, the law firm that had been representing Ye in his divorce with entrepreneur and public figure, Kim Kardashian, is now separated from him. So when that happened, he's probably about to be on his 7th law firm. I cannot confirm. We are no longer representing Ye. Attorney Stefan Cohen wrote to the Post on Tuesday. Kardashian tweeted support for the Jewish people on Monday. Hate speech is never okay or excusable. I stand together with the Jewish community and call the terrible violence and hateful rhetoric towards them to come to immediate end. All right, so here come Gap with the lies. Ye made the move to separate from the clothing brand in September. So what did the Gap do on Friday? They was trying to sell the last bit of clothing. Matter of fact, the deal was supposed to go into 2023. So now they got not just a warehouse of clothing that's sitting in trash bags. That's definitely what's going on. But let's go ahead and look over here. All right, that's Adidas. We already talked to them. Let's see. We already moved to Adios. Okay, we got to get down to the rest of it. All right, we got to get down to the rest of it because I want all of it to be spoken about. All right, so but on Tuesday, Gap took the extra step, announcing that it was ending its Gap Yeezy. You didn't walk away from the deal. He already abandoned the deal a month ago. So why is it being reported that they walked away from him? That's a lie. He walked away from that deal. And he went on the news to say that he's out of the deal because Gap did not honor what they were supposed to do. Now, it's hate speech is hate speech. It's not going to never be tolerated on Team Tiggio, but we're going to get down to the truth. Our former partners' recent remarks and behavior further underscore why we are taking immediate steps to remove Yeezy Gap product from our stores. The company also shut down the YeezyGap.com. The website now redirects to the brand's main home page. Gap had planned to open standalone Yeezy stores. That's a lie. And that's why he walked away from the deal, because Gap walked away with a lie. Now we're going to call this lies. They said that was they're going to do, but they did not do it because Gap is losing money every day. They didn't have the money to open those stores. Ye went on record saying that he tried to get them to open the first store in Atlanta, and they said no. So the Washington Post is lying. They never were going to open the standalone Yeezy stores, and that's why he stopped. And he gave them a certain amount of SKUs, and he was done with them. He was done with them. All right, JP Morgan Chase. The bank split with Ye this month before the most recent backlash against anti-Semitic remarks. Conservative activist and Ye supporter Candace Owens tweeted a letter apparently showing that the bank telling Ye it was ending its relationship with this Yeezy brand. Nico Rabat, head of communications and commercial banking at JP Morgan and Chase, declined a request for comment Tuesday, but the New York Times said it confirmed the account's closure. And for people that don't know, that's like $140 million in that account. And he has up until, I believe, November to move his money. Now, I don't know where he's going to put his money. Some people suggested that he formulate his own bank. I don't know until it's announced. You just don't put $140 million just any place. So I'm not sure where he's going to put those funding. And they say in this world, freedom of speech, but freedom of speech comes with consequences. But freedom of lies is not going to be tolerated either, because everybody that's reporting this over and over and over is capping. It's a lie. It's not true. Now, some of the brands I don't know a lot about, so I cannot go further into what's going on, but we just start cooking. All right, MRC, the Hollywood financier and producer MRC, announced Monday that it was ending its relationship with Ye. We cannot support any content that amplifies his platform, according to a statement from the company. It went further. Last week, we sampled and remixed a classic tune that was charted over 3,000 years. The lie that Jews are evil and conspire to control the world for their own gain. Kanye has now helped mainstream it in modern era. They are now shelving a documentary that was already in play, that they were almost finished with. That documentary is not going to be shown. Okay, Twitter and Instagram temporarily locked Ye's account, saying he violated the terms of use policies. Both companies declined to specify what policy Ye's posts had broken, but screenshots circulated on social media of anti-Semitic statements. So let's go here, right? Why did Twitter give Ye a platform? Because Ye was already on a 1-year ban from Twitter. So he goes and say, I'm going, and you know what he said, Con 3, right? Instagram, Facebook blocked him immediately. Twitter, who already had Ye on a block, they opened up his account to allow him to say the things that he said. He was blocked 30 minutes after the tweet. Why did you even open up his account? That wasn't fair. That wasn't smart. On Twitter, where Ye has more than 31 million followers, he posted threatened to go Con 3 on Jewish people. On Meta on Instagram, where Ye has more than 18 million followers, he appeared to use anti-Semitic tropes to claim that the rapper Diddy was being influenced by the Jewish people. After Ye was restricted by Instagram, he criticized Meta chief executive Mark Zuckerberg, tweeting, "Look at this, Mark. How can you kick me off Instagram?" Along with a photo of the two together in a group. Now, let's go to some more stuff because we just start cooking. We already exposed the lie of Adidas. We already exposed the lie. Let's expose the lie from Gap. Let's expose the lie from Gap. Kanye West walks away from Gap. He walked away from Gap. Now, this is from, let's go to Business Insider, because this is Kanye West is walking away from Gap deal and up to 75 million in bonus payouts. So my question is, why is this article being written that the Gap walked away from him? That's not true. What's true is that let's go to let's go here. I don't want to go to the Daily Beast. I don't want to go to that platform. I'd rather go to CNBC. All right. So Kanye West, who goes by Ye, said Thursday he terminated the contract between company Yeezy and Gap. So if he terminated the contract, how in the world is it reported over here? How is it reported over here? Our former partner remarks and behavior underscore why we take immediate steps to remove Yeezy Gap. But right here, now I don't want to go there yet. All right, I don't want to go there yet. This is where I want to be. They align. The move comes after Gap allegedly failed to meet its obligations and the company's agreement, including distributing Yeezy products in its stores by the second half of 2021 and creating dedicated Yeezy Gap stores, according to the letter shared by his lawyer with CNBC. Shares of the retailer fell nearly 4%. Yeezy notified Gap of its concerns in August and gave the company a contractually designated 30 days to cure its breaches. Nicholas Gravinente, a lawyer for Ye, told CNBC. He said Gap took no actions on the concerns. So all of a sudden, let's see if we got any comments, because people might not like what I'm saying. People might like what I'm saying. So all of a sudden, Gap walked away from Ye. I called Cap, and that's why I made the thumbnail, because these companies are not lying. The Gap is not going to be saved, and Adidas are not going to be saved. These two companies in the next 2 years will not be on the magnitude that they are now. And if you want to say because Gap and Adidas, Yeezy and Gap, Yeezy and Adidas broke up, I'm saying absolutely. When the last time have you walked in the Gap? But you would have walked in the Gap. People were buying Gap clothing out of dumpsters. People were buying Gap clothing out of trash bags. People were angry. People didn't want to dig in a trash bag. Once you throw your trash in the trash, you don't want to dig it out. Let's be honest about that. They weren't happy that Kanye West put Ye West put trash in that trash can. Let's be real about it. Here we go. Where we at? Ye said he wasn't able to set the prices he wanted on his products and that he didn't approve of color selections. It was very frustrating. It was very disheartening because I just put everything I had. I put on my top relationships, Ye say, our agenda, it wasn't aligned. He was already upset with you. Whether you don't like what he's saying, he made $14 million for the Gap off a hoodie. Yes, he did. The Gap is falling. Millennials are not shopping at the Gap. He said he was dissatisfied with progress on launching physical Yeezy stores in partnership with the retailer. Everyone knows that I'm the leader. I'm the king. Ye added, a king can't live in someone else's castle. A king has to make his own castle. He was telling you then why he was breaking up the deal. He said it then. And I'm going to repeat it because I ain't going away. I'm just reading. He said he was dissatisfied with the progress on launching physical Yeezy stores in partnership with the retailer. Everyone knows I'm the leader. I'm the king. Ye added, a king can't live in someone else's castle. A king has to make his own. He was already telling you that he's going to create his own stores. So right here, now we're going to get to Def Jam in a minute. We're going to get to Def Jam. So right here, where the Gap said, I didn't say the Gap said, Gap had planned to open standalone Yeezy stores. This misinformation is just terrible. It's terrible. Let's finish listening to this video. All right, let's see. So if you are listening to what he said, live view comment short a little too much. He should have just stopped with the white lies crap, let the fade away. But nope, laugh out loud. Let's see. I mean, that's your opinion that he went too far. I'm here just reporting the news, Mr. Emmanuel. I don't know why he tweeted the stuff, and hate speech won't be tolerated. And like I said, I don't know why he did it. I'm just here reporting the truth. I'm not trying to be no truth teller, but when everybody's reporting lies, I'll take it upon myself to put the truth out there. And the first lie that we are looking at is he's saying that he's saying why he blew up some of these deals. I don't agree with his methods. All right, so I let me put out another disclaimer. I'm not saying that I'm for that speech, but you can't let things be one-sided. You still got to let people feel the way they feel. Now, let's talk about Def Jam, right? Let's go back to our list. Is Def Jam on this list? Is Def Jam on this list? Okay, so Def Jam is not currently on this list. But let's go here because we're gonna keep talking about what's going on here. All right, so let's go here, stem player, and let's type Don 2. All right, so let's go here. All right, the stem player. Let's go here. All right, now when you look at the stem player, right? People might want to cancel this too. I don't know. I don't. I really don't care. Yeah, at this point, I just wanted to speak about the truth and the truth that I feel is the truth. All right, so Donda 2, let's go over here. 2 won't appear on Billboard. All right, let's go here as well. All right, let's go to Pitchfork. And thank you for everybody that's still on. All right. Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about what he was saying. It's the truth. Yes, we can't hear the video of Kanye. Kanye is on mute. Oh man. Okay. Well, I won't play any more videos. If that's on mute, I won't play any more videos. I'm sorry about that. And Emmanuel, thank you for commenting. If it's the truth or not truth, that's solely on how you feel. But let me go here, and I want to talk about here. All right. Because the media does a terrific thing to make you look bad and make you look stupid. And that's why I'm doing a different video. All right. So this is from March 7th, 2022. So all of these people are saying Def Jam. Let's go to Def Jam first. And this is from 9/16/2020, 2 years ago. Kanye West tweets about his 10 recording contracts. I need every lawyer in the world to look at these. That's because Def Jam had Kanye West and Universal, who's backing Def Jam, that had him on a 10 album deal. So basically, it was a lifetime deal. So even the Christian albums he put out, they were saying that's not part of the deal. You got to keep going. So what Kanye West did say, let me put this here. All right, let's put that there. So what he said, right? And we're going to put that here. We're going to put it there. All right, so let's go back here. So Kanye West said he was going to share his 10 contracts while calling the music industry modern day slavery. Whether you agree with him or not, that's not my business. My business is only to report the news. So let's go here. All right. So we're going to post that there. That was his opinion. So here, this is a screenshot for what happened at the time. Kim is my lawyer. The moment, let's get down to this. The moment is going to change the music industry for good. I feel so humble and blessed that God has put me in a strong enough position to do this. Everyone keep praying. It's working. I'm on my knees this morning. Here are my 10 universal contracts. I need every lawyer in the world to look at these. Who made up the term major label in the first place? I forgive everyone from the music industry that is involved with modern day slavery. Vengeance is only the Lord's. Okay, guys, check this out. I don't have a contract with Universal. I have 10. They try to bury us alive. I need prayer. I need coverage as I go into battle with everyone. Please pray for me. You know what the system never counted on, millions of prayers at once. Everyone, I appreciate your prayers so much. I know my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ will make fools of and punish all who have participated in unfair contracts. Everyone at Universal and Vivendi, please understand that I will do everything in my legal power and use my voice until all artist contracts are changed. Starting with getting my masters for my children, I will not stop. I promise you. And all my petty and personal, I am petty and very personal. My children will own my masters, not your children, not my children, my children, my children. Everyone, please cover me in prayer. I am one of the most famous people on the planet, and Universal won't tell me what my masters cost because they know I can afford them. Black masters matter. Universal won't tell me my masters cost because they know I can afford to buy them. The media tries to kill our heroes one at a time. I used to diss Michael Jackson. The media made us call him crazy. Then they call, then they killed him. People, it says is enough, and I got my point across. The point isn't across until we cross the point. We sat back and watched Nick Cannon get canceled, and we go to play ball in the bubble. And I'm not going to read about Black Lives Matter because everybody got their opinions on that. Brothers, let's stand together for real. There's no NBA music industry without black people. Fair contracts matter. And I mean, he's just been tweeting up a storm right here. And this is part of the reason why he was banned from Twitter because of these tweets. I know a lot of musicians are not allowed to say anything, but I can't be muted or canceled. So I'm going to say everything is always. I disagree. They muted you big time on this one. I'm the only person who speak on this because I made multi-billions outside of music. No musicians make billions inside of music. I'm going to change this. We have gotten comfortable with not having what we deserve. They allow us to have a little money from touring, get some gold chains, some alcohol, some girls, and fake numbers, then feed our egos, but we don't own our masters. I'm going to read two more, and I'm not going to keep reading all this. When you sign a music deal, you sign away your rights. Without the masters, you can't do anything with your own music. Someone else controls where it's played and when it's played. Artists have nothing except the fame, touring, and merch. And it's the last one. I think it's dope, yay, that you are standing up and speaking for what's right. This Master S is out of control. The system is broke. It needs fixing, way overdue. The scripture says, when God is with you, no man can stand against you. Rosa Parks said, never be fearful when you're right, when you're standing up for its right. So this fight, honestly, has been going on for a while, right? Let's see if I got any more messages over here. This fight been going on for a while, and whether people like it or not. I'm just going on and reporting the truth. I'm not really trying to give an opinion on anything, but I wonder why people are skipping these points, right? That people are skipping these points. And if you want to read these tweets, because they screenshots, remember, they've probably been deleted long time ago. If you want to look at that, that's solely on you, right? I'm just here, like I say, reporting the news and telling the truth. And maybe somebody will look at this video. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But let's get down to after Kanye West spoke about the music industry, which we just spoke about from Pitchfork, right? Where Pitchfork? This is Pitchfork, Billboard. We already talked about that. All right, so let's go to Kanye West's new album, Donda 2, ruled ineligible for Billboard charts because it's sold exclusively with the stem player. The album violates Billboard merchandise bundle policy. So that means you can't sell your own stuff because now you're in violation of a bundle policy. So okay, if that's the case, okay. But he probably didn't have a Billboard award that's going to sit on the mantle. Like, think about it. You get a Billboard that's going to, or award that's going to sit on the mantle. But now your album got to be screened by radio. Your album got to be screened on YouTube. It got to be screened on all of these different various platforms. But what Ye is saying is, I don't have to do that. I can screen mine the way I want to because it's on my own player. Now you're getting into IT. So let's read this. Like I said, this is a long video. I know it's a long video, but we're gonna keep cooking because we're gonna tell the truth. Universal has not dropped Ye as of now. That's the last company, in addition to Apple Music and Spotify, that still have some kind of business relationships with Ye. But we don't know how deep his money go. We don't even know what TMZ is reporting or is true. Yeah, they're saying the $1 billion status, but how do we know? Nobody's looked into his account. He got tons of businesses that we don't even know about, and a lot of y'all don't even know about the step plan. But we're going to get to this. Kanye West's new album, Donda 2, will not appear on any Billboard charts. Billboard reports West has been selling the album exclusively via his stem player. So, whether you hate this guy, whether you don't like this guy, this is some innovative stuff where you created your own platform to have your music streamed. And not only is Donda 2 streamed on this, it's loaded with other Ye West music. All right, so it violates Billboard's merchandise bundle policy, which it deems ineligible albums that are sold with merchandise. Pitchfork has reached out to Ye West representatives for comment and more information. So all these people are saying, "Oh yeah, actually, this is the best explanation video. What's going on so far? Usually they're pro or against Ye." Yeah, Manuel, I'm not trying to be on anybody's side, but we're gonna have to tell the truth because all of these people are reporting false news. And I researched all of this stuff before I sat behind a computer and started spewing stuff because some people are operating from a fear of fear. I don't have no fear because I'm not making a lot of money on YouTube anyways. So if they ban this video, I'm not making a lot of money on this video if they ban it, but I'm not coming from a place of hate. I'm not for or against Ye in this video. I'm just telling you his side and what's being reported. So let's go here. All right. So let's go here. Reacting to his ineligibility on Instagram on Wednesday, March 9th, West wrote, "Big win for the kid. We can no longer be counted or judged. We won, we won, we won, we won. We make our own systems. We set our own value, and yesterday's price is not today's price, baby. All right, so before I read more, I want to go over here with another lie that was reported. This is another lie that was reported. Wants to sell his catalog. All right, so let's go here, because this was definitely a lie. And when one person report a lie, let me show you something. When one person report a lie, everybody report a lie. So we're going to read two of these. All right, so let's go here first before I get back into the STEM player. Kanye West reportedly wants to sell his publishing catalog at 35 times gross profit for $175 million valuation. That's a lie, because I just read to you where he just said that, is this one? Let's go here. No, that's Donda 2. Well, anyways, he just said that he want to leave his music to his children. So you can't have it both ways. You can't sell your catalog and then want to leave your music to your children. So that's a freaking lie as well. He don't want to sell his catalog. Has been on a movement pushing for what he believes he's worth. Billboard reports that the rapper is looking to sell shares in the song catalog on the hush. West representatives have been in the process of meeting with potential buyers for over 10 months. According to the outlet's estimate, he publishing catalog garners him $5 million per year, as well as $13.5 million in publishing royalties. Let's push back on that lie. Okay, so this lie came out on the 20th. This came out on the next day. All right, let's go here. Here. Let's go ahead. New comments. All right, let's go here so we can. Ye disputes his publishing catalog is put up for sale, just like Taylor Swift. These are recent lies. Kanye West took the Instagram stories yesterday, September 20th, to refute a Billboard report that he and his team are quietly shopping his publishing catalog around 35 times profit. Getting straight to the point, the mogul wrote. I'm tired when people say rapper. Let's say mogul, because even if he lost 1.5 billion, he's still a mogul, right? Because we don't know how much businesses he have. Just like Taylor Swift, my publishing is being put up for sale without my knowledge, not for sale on top of a black background. And if people don't know, Taylor Swift, Scooter Braun's, we're going to get into that. Let's keep. He found some after a text conversation between him and a known recipient that seemed to clear things up a bit. Can you ask G who is still publishing? To which the recipient replied from G, fake news. Of course, every publisher wants to pitch the hardest to buy. Shake my head. With this comment, West seems to lose School's controversial acquisition for Big Machine catalog in 2019. So I know Scooter Braun, that's the former manager of West and Taylor Swift. But Scooter Braun has been doing shady practices with Taylor Swift, Elon Musk, and a lot more people. If we want to point out proof, he's doing shady deals behind artists' backs, and because he's in a position of power, he know he can do it. But does that make it right? Swift catalog has since switched hands again. Braun's Ithaca Holdings LLC has sold master rights to her first 6 studio albums to a private firm, Shamrock Holdings. Swift has begun to re-record those albums in response. So you have artists like Taylor Swift, Ashanti, they are re-recording the album because all of the shady practices. And I'm not condoning hate speech because I don't stand any hate speech. But what I'm saying is I'm reporting the truth. What's going on? how artists spend hours and hours in their studios writing, coming up with pictures, doing all this stuff for somebody just to sell your stuff just like this. And that's why Billboard, I want you to pay attention. Billboard is all over a lot of the ratings. Billboard said this, Billboard said that, Billboard said this. Billboard has a lot of power when it comes down to people, uh, uh, when it comes down to people's albums and how the album charts. And that's why Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, Drake, and all of these people are boycotting like Grammys and stuff like that because they don't think that they're being treated fair. All right, in this report, Billboard quoted source said over the past 10 months, representative for West met selectively with prospective buyers to explore what kind of valuation his song catalog could fetch. It then went on to estimate that West's catalog could run prospective buyers nearly 175 million. So Kanye West is not selling his catalog. Oh, okay. Audio cracking up a little bit. All right, testing. Do I sound a little better? Hopefully I sound a little better. Testing. Do I sound a little better on that? All right, so hope I sound better. Okay, so let's get back to the stem player. All right, let's see if I'm sounding better first. All right, so let's keep going. All right, let's get back to the stem player, and I hope that I sound a lot better. I'll keep checking to see if I sound better. All right, so let's get back to the player. Okay, so West premiered Donda 2 event on February 22nd. The next day, he shared 4 songs from the record on his stem player website. As of February 24th, he made available 12 songs, billing the 16 total tracks as 2.22.22. Last year, West's debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, moving 309,000 equivalent album units in his first week. At that time, it was the biggest week for any album release of 2021. That's before Dre, of course, came out and crushed everybody, right? The achievement and tied West and Eminem for the record of most #1 debuts in a row. Okay. It's like an echo. Okay, hold up. All right, hopefully I'm better. Okay. Hopefully I'm better. Okay, so let's keep going. I hope that I'm better on this. All right, so let's go further and let's see how many stem players have been sold. All right, so let's go here. Let's see how many stem players have been sold. Right here. And this is from all right, so right here, right here, because we're gonna break down why he didn't even release his last album on Billboard. He could make a lot of money doing it that way, but let's find out why he didn't do it. And for people that don't know why that's coming in, this is the stem player. Some people like it, some people don't like it. This is not a review. I don't have a dog fight whether you like it or not. This is the stem player for people that don't know. The stem player, switch colors 200. Add the cart, log in, stem 3, sign up. So basically, they're telling you one of these stem cell players is going to cost you some money, and it's going to cost you $200. Now, here, all right, so let's allow. Let's see if I'm sounding good. All right, so here, All right, so let's get to this because the store stuff is open. All right, let's continue the article. All right, so now when you look right here, Kanye West sold 10,000 STEM players in 3 days as he claims he rejected $100 million deal from Apple. So he could have went and put that album exclusively on Apple, but he didn't. What he ended up doing was he took his own money because saying so many artists are not receiving all the money. Okay, so 2022 will be defined as the year that hip hop icons taught the music industry valuable lessons about the spending power of so-called super fans. Last week, we learned that the Snoop Dogg had sold over 44 million worth of Stash Box NFTs associated with the new BODR back album in just 5 days. We do talk about NFTs and stuff on this channel. The appraisals are appraising some of them NFTs for $10. So be very, very careful when you're buying an NFT. Make sure that it's definitely because a lot of people are being jigged because the value in the NFT is if you're the only one with it. Now, if that company is selling more, the value depletes. And that's what happened to like the BODR, NFTs, and so many other. It's just not a smart decision. Now, another fascinating story is opening up. Kanye West now refers to himself as claimed in a media release yesterday, February 19th, that he had generated $2 million in sales from his STEM device since Thursday. Now, that's in 3 days. That's in 3 days. So I wonder why more artists won't lease out capabilities of STEM player and go at it that way. I guess it's too complicated. I don't have a dog in the fight. If it was me and I had the means, I'll be trying to outsource and put my music on a STEM player as well. The more people own that STEM player, the better it is. All right. So Ye STEM player was first unveiled in August last year, a handheld circular device created by the artist's own Yeezy Tech. It allows users to play music or their own music, right? He sold 10,000 units in 3 days. How many units have you think he sold so far? That's the question, right? So platforms like not just billboard platforms come out and say all of the companies that walked away from Ye is actually the other way around. Kanye West claims Adidas stole his design after Yeezy partnership placed under the review. His methods and tactics were deplorable. You don't speak ill on another group of people. I agree with that. But I'm only talking about from a degree of honesty that a lot of these platforms are only copying and pasting other people's work. It's like they're using Quillbot to go in, take the same article, remix the article, and keep the same title. And then you're reporting a lie because a lot of it still is not the truth. All right, so that was the STEM player. All right, so what's another thing that I saw that wasn't truthful? Well, it's probably going to be a part two of this because I'm doing some more research on this, and I'm not reporting this from a degree of trying to be truthful, untruthful. I'm only reporting it from a degree of let's tell the truth, and that's why my thumbnail say stop cap because they're not telling the truth; they're actually lying. Those corporations are lying, and then I can go further. Adidas say, right, let's go further on something. Let's go further on something. I'm just going to take it down for hate speech, but Adidas reported they don't Now, see, this is from 1025. They say that they don't condemn hate speech. The controversy brings attention to Adidas founders' Nazi ties. The attention also renewed scrutiny on the history of Adidas. Brothers Adolf and Rudolf Dassler had been members of the Nazi Party, and toward the end of World War II, their shoe factory was converted into a plant for the war effort. So you come out here and which they had to do. Where's Adidas? Adidas don't tolerate anti-Semitism, being anti, and other sort of hate speech. Ye's recent comments and action has been unacceptable and hateful, dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity, inclusion, and mutual respect and fairness. But when you get there, you stop. I'm gonna probably do part 2 of the video, so we can actually the stem player. All right, the stem player has a mini beatbox. You can mix the song's frequency and beat, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, dang, why won't let me highlight? Oh, here we go. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the truth. But this is to expose the truth about Adidas, and you saw exactly that the first thing I said, Adidas founded by Nazis, and it pops up. I could say the same thing about Hugo Boss. I could say the same thing about Hugo Boss. And people probably won't know that right here, Hugo Boss is a German fashion designer and businessman. He was the founder of the fashion house Hugo Boss AG. He was an active member of the Nazi Party from 1931 and remained so into Nazi Germany's capitulation. I don't know how to say that word. I ain't even gonna try. So I could say same thing about some of these other brands. So hate speech is definitely wrong, but you see all of these brands that people celebrate have racist ties. Same thing with Mercedes. People don't know this. Mercedes was founded by the Nazis as well. At the war, Daimler Benz admitted its link with the Nazi regime and also became involved in the German Industry Foundation initiative. I can go on and on and on how the hate is still there for a group of people, and it shouldn't be. But to put all this magnitude on one person when the hate has to stop collectively, and that's the reason for this video. I think that sometimes what Kanye West is going through, or Ye West is going through, is a Humpty Dumpty experiment. And just like it says, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, and when he fell down, they couldn't put all the pieces back together. But I just showed you 3 companies that's founded on racist principles, and people are driving these cars every day. Over time, the people is amplified. So maybe if Kanye West goes and start a degree of forgiveness, it may be a helpful thing to do. But like I said again, this video is to say stop the cap. All of these companies coming out lying, saying that they walked away from Kanye when Kanye West, and I showed you in this video for the people that's coming on, go back and rewatch this video if you want a degree of truth. It's in black and white. All of these companies that's saying that they walked away from Kanye West is a lie. The only ones that I could say walked away is CAA, Cone Claire's Lawns, and Thorpe. Gap walked away, MRC walked away. Everybody else is lying. Twitter went so far as to ban for a year just to bring him back after he made questionable responses on Instagram, and then you bring him back, allow him to use Instagram. That was, I mean, Twitter. That was just stupid to me. But anyway, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe. As I did my very best to debunk a lot of the lies that's taking place. A lot of people probably won't even look at this video, but I went out my way just to say it's a lot of lies going on. And this is Antonio, Team Tiggio, and I'll see you next time.